Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are looking at Bicycle Therapeutics. Will their financial results finally be in good shape or will they fall off the bike? In this video we will dive into Bicycle Therapeutics' latest filing, focusing on what happened at their annual general meeting. We will break down key resolutions, how shareholders voted, and what it all means for the company's direction and your investments. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Come join us. Let's start with the basics. This is a Form 8K filing, a current report that companies use to announce major events to the Securities and Exchange Commission. This specific filing is about the results of Bicycle Therapeutics' annual general meeting, or AGM, which took place on June 17, 2025. The main point of this filing is to detail the results of the votes on various proposals presented to the shareholders at the annual general meeting. These proposals cover important aspects of the company, including the election of directors, executive compensation, and the appointment of auditors. These votes decide who is in charge and how the company is run. The company held its annual general meeting on June 17, 2025. During the meeting, shareholders voted on several proposals. Let's look at each of these proposals, how the vote went, and what it means for the company. At the AGM, a significant portion of shares were represented, specifically 49,135,000 on 59 ordinary shares. This represents approximately 98.63% of the company's total issued and outstanding shares. This shows very strong engagement from shareholders. The first order of business was the re-election of Alessandro Riva as a director. A total of 40,345 votes were cast in favour, while 9,086,349 voted against, with 14,365 abstaining. So Mr. Riva was re-elected. Next up was the re-election of Stephen Sands as a director. He received 47,600 and 52,747 votes in favour and 1,481 have 1,004 abstaining. It was a very clear win for Mr. Sands. Shareholders then voted on an advisory basis on the compensation of the company's top executives. 47,287,428 votes were in favour and 1,743,008 voted against, with 4,623 abstaining. Although the vote is advisory, it provides important feedback on how shareholders view executive pay. The next resolution was to ratify the appointment of PricewaterhouseCoopers LE, often called PwC, as the company's US independent registered public accounting firm for the year ending December 31, abstaining Polare 120, 2063 against, and 501 abstaining. Shareholders also voted to reappoint PricewaterhouseCoopers LE, Bicycle Therapeutics UK statutory auditors, to hold office until the conclusion of the next annual general meeting of shareholders. Almost everyone agreed, with 49,094,477 votes for and only 40,022 against and 560 abstentions. The next item was to authorise the Audit Committee of the company's Board of Directors to determine the company's UK statutory auditors' pay for the year ending December 31, 2025. The results were 49,500 abstaining, showing very strong support for giving the Audit Committee this authority. The shareholders voted to receive and adopt the company's UK statutory annual accounts and reports for the year ended December 31, 2024. The vote was 49,001,204 for the vote abstaining. This approves the company's financial record keeping. Next, shareholders considered the director's pay report for the year ended December 31, 2024, which details how much the directors were paid. There were 47,393,200 abstaining. This reflects a general approval of how the company compensates its directors. Lastly, the AGM attendees voted to approve an amendment to the company's amended and restated 2020 Equity Incentive Plan. This program allows the company to grant stock options and other equity rewards to employees. A total of 8,169,023 voted against, with 18,089,023 voted against, with 18,089,123 voted against, with 18,089,023 voted against, with 18,968 abstaining. This plan is important because it helps attract and retain key people by tying their compensation to the company's stock performance. So how does Bicycle Therapeutics look overall after this annual meeting? Here's my high-level impression. They call Cambridge, United Kingdom home. Their shares are listed on the Nasdaq under the ticker BCYC. Seeing near unanimous support for accounting matters suggests that shareholders have faith in the company's financial controls and reporting. The vote on executive compensation passed, but it had more against votes compared to other items. This might signal that some shareholders see the executive pay as too high. The almost 11 million votes against amending the equity incentive plan is an important signal. It may mean there is some debate about how much equity is being given out or how the plan is structured. Bicycle Therapeutics seems to be sailing smoothly when it comes to basic corporate governance mostly. The company needs to pay closer attention to the questions and concerns raised around executive compensation and the equity incentive plan. These are potential trouble spots that could affect shareholder relations in the future if not handled carefully. Alright, that's our quick decode of Bicycle Therapeutics' recent votes. What do you think about the shareholder sentiment around executive pay or the equity incentive plan? Jump into the comments with your own take. If this breakdown was helpful, make sure to hit that like button. And of course, subscribe for more corporate insights. Also, don't forget our Discord channel linked in the description. Looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.